Hi everyone, I just read Roadside Picnic by Arkady and Boris Strugatsky, and it wasn't very cheeky-breaky. It tickles me greatly that this book, which inspired the most Eastern European film and the most Eastern European video game, is actually set in Canada, complete with a fascinating translation of Western culture that would fit right into something like Resident Evil or Silent Hill. It's a book about Red, a stalker who travels illegally into the mysterious zone to retrieve alien artifacts to sell on the black market sometime after an extraterrestrial visit to Earth. The pros? I love the setting of this book. The way the science fiction and horror elements are just such a fact of life for the people of Harmont that it no longer really bothers them that the dead have returned to live with their families, or that their children are mutants. You're never really given a clear idea of what a lot of the stuff in the zone actually is, and the use of less is more is really effective. I really enjoyed the scale of this book too. It's quite short, but at first it presents the zone as like a mining town during a boom, where everyone is flocking to the area to cash in on the opportunity, and then goes on to show how things change over the course of a decade as the artifacts start to run out, and the government cracks down on the stalkers going in and out of the zone. It's really compelling stuff. And the myth of the Wish Granter really holds the book together. The book goes to a lot of different places, but the draw of that last elusive artifact is felt from the first page to the last, and it does not disappoint. The cons? Everyone in this book is awful. None of the characters are particularly pleasant to be around, even if they do grow and change over time. It was really hard to cheer for Red throughout most of the story, and the few sympathetic characters suffer pretty terrible fates throughout. The book feels like one set of viewpoint chapters from a much bigger novel. There is a much larger story going on in this world that we, as the reader, aren't really privy to, and I wish you got to see it in more detail. I don't necessarily need answers regarding the titular roadside picnic of the alien visit, or even the things they left behind in the zone, but it would have been great to get more of the story of its discovery and study over the 10-odd years the book is set across. And the ending is just very abrupt for what it is. It's easy to see why this book was so influential. There are moments that are just iconic, like Red testing the ground around them for anomalies by tossing around nuts and bolts, and I love the setting so much, especially its weird Canada by way of the Soviet Union presentation, but it just feels like it's missing something to me, and I can't really describe what it is. If you enjoyed the movie Stalker, or the video game Shadow of Chernobyl, then absolutely give it a read if you haven't already, if only to see how the adaptations pick and choose what to take from the novel. But if you're a fan of works like Annihilation, either the Jeff Vandermeer book or the Alex Garland movie, then you'll probably find something to enjoy here too. And I'm giving Roadside Picnic an A. What did you think of the book? Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're there, why not leave a suggestion for what I should read next? I promise I'll get to it eventually. If you liked the review and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and share the video around. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.